Okay, sorry. I hope you guys like my thumbnail. That thumbnail was from one of my friends' Instagrams, and it was pretty funny. He was in, I think, Baby Tarjay, and he was in like the electronic section. And he had walked up to toasters, and he was like, "Look at these bath bombs. These are amazing bath bombs. Like this one is really nice. I want to get this one because it'll just wash away all my troubles." I was like, "Oh my god, why are you like this?" Got my coffee. Actually found a disc because I used to be in this band when I was like 14. Good day, Jade. I used to be in this band when I was like 14, so they have like my shit queued up on a disc. So we're gonna be listening to music in the background that I created while we go over this because it looks like Yuta has just thrown down about 3 hours ago. Looks like Yuta's just thrown down and basically, hey, Suna, Yuta has basically come out of the cave because it's only been speculations. But I had thought that Yuta had like washed his hands of Nobita to begin with because they hadn't been really seen together in videos. I was like, or either he's like, oh, I'm too busy. I really think that Yuta, like, he covered bases, but he was still just trying, he was doing shade in like a very Japanese way because he was like, I don't disagree with other people's opinions, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, nigga, this should really be the drawing point where you disagree with other people's opinions because, like, the rhetoric that he speaks does not only apply towards black people, it could apply towards your race as well. This is why I'm like, you should probably just really wash your hands of this situation. So you should not be trying to humor this shit no more. Like, you should have just been like one then done. But apparently Yuta's like, oh, we should have a fucking I'll let him reply. Or Nobi's just like, I'll reply to it. And I'm like, for me though, I'm like, this is really the only moment that you realize that you were problematic when another YouTuber is like, hey bro, like, I've been to Ethiopia and Uganda. Like, you just can't do that, man. Like, you gotta have some basis. But like, I feel like Yuta gave more sound analysis of the numbers, or way more sound analysis of the numbers versus what Nobita was doing, skewing them. Let's see. I heck you don't want to listen to this shit. It's disgusting. I cringe at this shit. I can't believe I tried to make music when I was like 13. I want to die. um. So fuck up of the bass. I don't even want to Okay, let's just focus on what's at hand. So then, under this video that YouTube makes, there is this fucking essay. There's this essay that Nobita read, and he was just like, "Oh no, you guys." It was kind of like, I'm sorry I got caught type of shit. And it's just like, dude, like, shut up. We all get it that Keisha did not want to gargle your dingleberries. So, like, you YouTubed or you Googled, like, why are black people so mean? And so you had Fox News, Stormfront, InfoWars, like, just lined up in front of you, like, perfect. Now I don't have to take responsibility for my own creepy, mediocre behavior. Like, I'll just blame people instead. Because the thing is, people think that I'm going in on him, like, maybe high key. I'm going in on him for the black thing. Well, yeah, it's because he's basically it's because, like, oh boy, he went after feminists too. So I'm like, there's a correlation here. Like, really, why would you go after anyone advocating for their own bodies, or like having control of their bodies? And like, when old boy was like, abortion is bad, I'm like, oh no, here it comes, boys. I'm like, because it was already set up. Like, as soon as he went after black people, I'm like, here comes the abortion shit. Let's get it ready, because like, it was just such a curve. It was such a turn. Like, I'm like, something has happened to you. This isn't a mental breakdown. Something has happened to you. Like, to you. Like, I don't get it. Like, I was like, something obviously. So he went for black people first, and no, he went for. I wouldn't say he went. No, yeah, he went for black people first, and then that was like the downward slope. He started just peppering other people in there. He was like, 3 questions for black people. I missed too many live streams. That's fine, Kira. It's fine. It like he was peppering in black people, like, as he was going along, like, burning bridges, because he was like, feminism's bad. But he went to like the women's march and was like asking people questions. Oh man, yeah, oh shit, that was a key moment like when he went to the Women's March in Tokyo, when this dad he was trying to be really fucking nasty to this dad, but this dad like he wasn't having it because it was a dude, and he was like, I have a daughter, dude, like what the, like you can see like what the fuck is your problem, but where do you get off asking me these type of questions, dude? And like you can see it in his face, like, I don't know who did not suck your dick, nigga, but you're not gonna be talking about my child like that first and foremost. Yes, Tuna, you saw that shit. That dad clapped back, bro. I was like, oh. I was like, see, this is where you think people are gonna put up with your fucking rhetoric, you know? It's like, it's basically when, because you know what? Y'all have, this sounds really bad, but y'all have no idea how like glad I get when two people, when a white and a black person, doesn't matter who, they produce a child that is so light that they pass for white. I call those my double agents, bruh. Because if they manage to pass for white, they're gonna be in an environment where somebody thinks that their stupid ass rhetoric is gonna be okay because they think that person's white, and then boom, come in a psych. They think that person's white, and the next thing you know, they say all this racist ass shit, and they're just there like, And then one day they pull through with their mom and pops and be like, this is my mom, this is my dad. One black person, one white person. They're just like, oh. And they're just like, yeah, bitch, all right, square the fuck up, cuz. Like, I'm sorry, I eat that shit up so much, bro. I eat it up. I don't want those people ever exposed to that shit, but they have a certain privilege that a lot of people don't, is that they literally get to be a double agent. Like, because there's this one kid I knew. His name was, I do believe, Isaiah. His mother was black and his father was white, and like he had to quit his other job because he had quit because the whole staff was racist, but because he was so fair skinned, they all thought he was just like a brunette white person. And he's like, finally was like, no, fuck all y'all. Like, my mom's black and y'all saying all this stuff about black people. Y'all are fucking assholes. Like, fuck y'all. Fuck everybody up in here. Fuck y'all. Like, I was like, damn. I was like, you just quit just like that? He was like, yeah, fuck that. Like, he's like, you have no idea how often that happens to me, where somebody's like, where there'll be a scene or some shit and some white person lean over to me and be like, black people, right? And it's just like, do you know that black people produce children of all fucking shades, bruh? Like, I am not 100% white. I have a black mother who took care of me very well. What the fuck's your problem? Like, it's crazy shit. Like crazy. That's how it is when you mix race. Yeah, it does suck. It sucks like that. But I'm so glad they're like double agents, bro. They have a hidden gift, bro. Just like when I have a hidden gift somewhere and like shit, like I would say my hidden gift is like body language. Like, I can read people's body language like really good. And like, I remember when I was in Japan, like I saw this lady make this stank face because I had got on the train, and then I just sat there the whole time and I was just like, you think I'm cute? Do I bother you? Do I make you sad? Okay, let's load in another song. Woo! Okay, Unique. Did you see Yuta's video? Like, girl, pull true. Pull true, bitch. Did you see Yuta's video? Come on. Hello, yes, I'm aware I'm a different race. Thank you. Yes, bitch. Let's see what this one. Okay, it's not that bad. Ew, I hate it. Okay, anyways, we got music playing, if you could call it that. I'm gonna print out the scores for this, and then I'm gonna use it to wipe my ass. Okay, so I feel like Yuta was he was definitely throwing shade. I felt like he could have stepped it up a notch and like maybe put a stick, I mean, yeah, he did kind of draw boundaries, you know. Crunch ice, I hope I don't miss no tea. Oh damn, that sounds good. And the sniveling ass had the nerves to comment. You read the comment, I'm in there now. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. I'm like, I don't know, like, because he was only firm about like generalizations is harsh, but he's not really like, I mean, I prayed to God that he had washed his hands of this dude simply because they hadn't been together or done an interview in a hot minute. So I was like, ooh, has Yuta just like washed his hands of this dude? Well, apparently, you know, so, and you know, and no, let's get it straight. This is where Yuta like kind of like has me like, because he was like, I wasn't gonna make the video, and I was like, okay. And he was like, I wasn't gonna make it only because he kind of didn't want to stir the pot, but he basically had to make the video because I guess the generalization squad pulled through and got Yuta and Nobita mixed up. So Yuta probably was on the receiving end of some fucking death threats. So he was like, why are people cursing at me? And then had to go and do the research and be like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, he should have done it because it was the right thing to do. High key, he only did it because he probably was getting an influx of death threats. And he was like, listen, I gotta set the record straight. I'm not this person. And the irony is, like, I hate that he probably got death threats, but the irony is, like, you got Nobita generalizing a bunch of people, but then they take the same system and they generalize and be like, oh, all Asians look the same, and the next thing you know, they're sitting Yuta like death threats and shit. It's just like, bro, it's horrible karmatic destiny, horrible, but it's irony in its purest form. And I'm just like, bro, like, Yuta would not be getting death threats if you were not generalizing first and foremost. So it's like come full circle. Like, it's come full circle. I'm so sorry that people thought that Yuta was Nobita, but Yuta had appeared in some of Nobita's old videos, so they probably thought they were still in cahoots, if anything. People were asking for the video to be done, but Yuta's key point was he was just trying to set the record straight that he's not this person. And he doesn't share opinions with this person, is why he set the record straight. He didn't do it like when we asked for it. He did it to set his own record straight. So basically, people were fucking with his money, I guess, because people were like, unsubscribe this dude, like, he's racist, da-da-da-da-da. And I guess that's when Yuta was like, oh, wait a second, wait, no. He claims they've discussed it. I like to hope he lit his ass up, but pardon me, it faded the fuck away. Lit his ass up, but who knows? People shady. I know, like maybe judging on what Yuta said, but then he's a pitting the response from Nobita, and I'm just like, why though? Why would you do that though? Like, I'm not really mad about it, but my guy, I would have let that like slip into oblivion, like, by far, because then you have people like, no, Nobita, don't be sad, you're not ugly, because he finished that whole paragraph with like, after seeing my face with somebody else's tail, I realized that my face is ugly. I'm like, nigga, your face has always been ugly. Same with your insides, my bitch. Like, ain't no apology gonna fix that. That's gonna take some action. And because you're so busy worrying what the fuck black people are doing, you don't have time to fix your fucking appearance. Like, wash your ass and like figure something out, man. Like, brush your hair like once in a while. At least once in a while, man. You just can't keep coming on these videos like every 2 or 3 days and look like your ass has been trying to live from every 2 or 3 days, my guy. Like, at least bread that shit or something, That's how much you want to bet Yuta may try and clap? He's gonna clap back in such a way, because like the thing is, like, I don't even care. Like, his remorse isn't real. It's not real. I'm okay, because I feel like I'm going a slippery slope too, because like I said, there's the whole canceling culture that people don't agree with, because if you do something wrong, you're not subject to forgiveness. It's just the thing is, the dude what had already been told multiple times to please stop. And then, like, finally he went too far, and like there's no, like, I feel like there is no coming back. You went too far. Like, you had your moments where you could have came back. 3 questions for black people. Other things about black people that weren't really like so fucking like crazy ass propaganda like rhetoric. You had your chance to come back. That's why I'm like, I really, really, really don't want you. Like, it's not that forgiveness is not capable in my heart. It's just that, dude, you've been had your chances. People been told you ain't want to listen, and then you basically decided to do whatever you wanted, and then you did, and then it backfired in your face extremely horribly. And now he's just going after everyone. Like, yeah, it's like it backfired in your face extremely horribly, and it's just like there's hate in your heart, hate, pure fucking hate, my guy. What's up, folks? What are we doing today? We're roasting the fuck out of Nobita yet again. Our boy Yuta came through and tagged that ass. But because
Because he did it in a very Japanese way where he was just like, okay, I don't want to be too mean about it, but oh boy, you should have just been like, first, let me get this straight. You don't just be out here talking about black people like, oh my god. And because the thing is, don't get me wrong, you're free to talk about black people, but like if you're gonna talk about what black people are doing, you better include everybody else in the goddamn conversation. Because I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. Y'all so focused on what we're doing, you don't see these fucking kids running around shooting the fuck up out of schools, and all y'all can say is thoughts and prayers. But you have the inkling a black person's doing something bad. Y'all be pulling out weapons, be generalizing, making up shit, calling people for fucking barbecuing and shit. Like, but you fucking got these kids shooting up shit, and you just gonna say thoughts and prayers and shit. You can see how I'm a little like, bro, what the fuck? I'm like, honestly, I think these kids are shooting up shit because they're being told they used to be the top of the food chain, and the government's trying to change that. You remember how good it used to be? We used to be in charge. We used to run these people. We used to be able to do whatever we want, kill whoever we want. Nobody could do anything because the jury of our peers were our white peers and let us run wild. We used to be able to do whatever we want. I feel like, why would a kid get the idea to run up and just shoot up a school if they were not taught that they were basically the creme de la creme and consequences didn't really apply to them at all? Because this is what I'm seeing. Like, it's a fucking, you want to talk about trends. The trends is you see this entitled male basically go through, hurt a bunch of people, kill people, then get apprehended A-OK, and all we get is thoughts and prayers and shit. Nigga, the fuck? I don't want thoughts and fucking prayers, bruh. Like, what? The fuck? No. It's because, like, black people are on activism. That's why they're like, oh, they're like, Nobita's thoughts on Black Lives Matter. Oh, they're bad people. They have a victim mentality. I'm like, because nigga, we are victims. Like, you get a dude choked out in the street and die because he's selling like loose hand cigarettes, bruh. Loose hand cigarettes. You got this dude walk into a black church, shoot 9 members of the congregation in church. Our money says in God we trust. Oh boy gets apprehended alive and taken to Burger King. Now, people are like, well, there was no food in the fucking facility. I'm like, yeah, you could have took his ass there and sent somebody else to go get food. Your ass put him in a squad car, rolled him through, and let him have it his fucking way. Are you kidding me? You just murdered 9 people. You still get to go to Burger King and have it your damn way? Bitch, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? For us, there's no thoughts and prayers, nigga. We tried thoughts and prayers. Y'all killed that dude. Y'all killed MLK. He was thoughts and prayers, my nigga. Like, we're not doing that shit no more. That doesn't mean that we're out for fucking blood. No, we're just not gonna sit here and take this shit lying down no more. We are not our ancestors, and I'm sorry if that upsets you, Nobita. Get your shit right, okay? I think he tried to mess with, I'm telling you, he tried to mess with the wrong one. He probably got one just as fiery as me and trying to be on that fucking, like, in the bedroom shit and be like, call me Massa, and I'll call you my nigga. I'm like, I'll be like, bitch, get out. I'm not on that shit. I don't know where the fuck you be. Y'all, because I know y'all be people in fucking American porn and shit. Don't be playing with me. Don't play with me, bro. Don't play with me. I'm not about that shit. Like, I swear to God, like, that's the only reason I bruh. Call me senpai. Oh my God, bruh. Like, and like, that's the thing, like, we're not advocating for violence. We're advocating for you guys to just get your shit right. Leave us alone. And if you're not gonna leave us alone, you best accept that we are out in these streets, bruh. Nobody's just a closet BD. I'm telling you, whoa, bruh. Your aggro needs to be an extra large for you to get requests to get out. Oh no. Fucking, like, I don't want to get too like living, name calling, but I'm just saying, I wonder if this is going to be a J-Log J-Block trend. I don't fuck, bruh. Ooh, like, bruh, like, it's a fucking mess right now. It's a mess. We wouldn't be in this mess if Patient Zero hadn't done what he done and just minded his business. And that's the thing, like, all black people really want is just to be left the fuck alone. Even by other black people. Just leave us the fuck alone. That's it. Like, leave us alone. That's it. Don't be in our faces. Don't da-da-da-da-da. If you need to learn something about us, go to Wikipedia. Go to a .gov website. I don't fucking care. Like, bro, just like leave us alone. Leave us alone. Cause, bruh, just that's literally it. Like, you would not be in this pot, bruh, if you just would have kept your mouth shut. Like, because the thing is, people just think I just run around and just every moment of my life I'd be like, white people hold me down, white people. Frankly, I'm thinking about what I'm gonna have for breakfast. I'm trying to get the pipe from my boyfriend. Like, I'm not thinking nothing about nobody, all right? I'm thinking about my fucking food and my boyfriend, all right? Like, the only time I ever remember when I am black is when I'm with other people and they take the moment to remind me that I'm black. And I'm like, huh, surprise. Who would have guessed? I woke up today and thought I was part of the Smurfs. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Japanese bloggers should focus on Japan film. I'm telling you, especially when it comes to black people, wolf, clap back. You would think, yes, focus on Japan, or if you like blacks so much, blacks living in Japan. Thank you. Had he not generalized, yes, sooner had he not, leave us blacks alone. And blacks worldwide in general. Nani? I'm black. なんだと私が黒人なのよ何なんだと Here for the tea. Oh, Lexi, you're just in time. You're just in time. Like it kills me because, like, I feel like, because that's why, you guys, that's exactly why I think the conspiracy theories is what I think. I think that old boy basically, he got curved. It's like, bruh, like, his ass got curved so hard we needed fucking Y equals MX plus B, bitch. Like, like, we needed a graphing calculator to figure out how hard this nigga got curved, bruh. Like, dude, like, this is the only way. This is the only way. Like, I refuse to believe that it's anything else. I feel like he got curved, but I'm telling you, and with everybody saying like, that, like those screen caps of those people, just like, I heard he got kicked out of these groups because he got hurt so hard he turned you into a Y. No, I think his dumping brought racism. I am telling you that. I feel like it's the only way, Wolf. It's the only way. Oh my God! Hell hath no fury, like a nice guy friend zone. This is what I feel like. Unique. That I'm telling you, it has to be the only way. Because it is so just out there. Like, it was such a turn. I hate nice guys. Can we start a thread on our nice guys and, like, make a fanfic for Nobita, please? Like, oh man, because the thing is, people be like, oh, you yourself are filled with such hate because you're saying all these things about him. I'm like, what about it? Nigga, I wouldn't be saying shit about him had he not opened his mouth first. I have every right to fucking say something. Like, get it straight. Like, y'all crazy. Because these dudes be coming up here too. Like, all Nobita's people be coming through here too. They send me messages too and be like, you're stupid. You don't know anything. Da-da-da-da-da. Nobita knows all the facts. I'm like, okay, well, fact is, I believe in freedom of speech. Yes, indeedy. But if I told you right now, I walked up to your mom and said I was going to punch that bitch in the throat, what you going to do? What you gonna do? You gonna sit there, say nothing, and pretend like it didn't happen? Because that's what you're asking black people to do, is just sit down and pretend it didn't happen. I am not my ancestors, bitch. This is Jim Crow, segregation is over. You said so, right? Slavery, Jim Crow, segregation, all over, right, Nobita? All fucking over. So you about to catch this clap back, bro? Pow, pow, because I don't gotta be quiet no more, bitch. And it sounds like you don't like it. Sounds like you don't like it. You don't like us basically coming back with the facts, putting your ass in your place. Sounds like you just went cry. I'm sorry, I'm ugly, guys. Don't be mad. Nah, nigga, come get this shit. Come get your lashings, bitch. Come get it. Come get this shit. Freedom of speech equals freedom of criticism. Exactly. And I'm like, you want to come up here and talk this shit to me? Go right ahead. I'm going to talk this shit right back. I don't fucking care. I don't care. Statistically, me in an argument with one of those types, statistically, I'm going to get shot. Not me shooting them. I am going to get shot. Because anytime anyone disagrees with those types, they just get shot. Anytime they get turned down, they just shoot the person that turns them down. Like, this is ridiculous. Hello. Hi, LM. It's me. I've been wondering if you could go and get some chicken wings and some nachos, extra teas. Especially with public opinions, bro. He doesn't like assertive black women. He thought he could try his fantasies on a suspecting woman he thought was black, and she wasn't having it from him. Yeah, bruh, yeah, bruh. Like, really, what the fuck is he expecting? Like, his white supremacist red pill friends didn't warn him. Bro? No, it's I don't give a fuck if you don't like my opinions. You wrong for that, Suna. We also just coming. Someone went on one of his other videos, and instead of like making a comment, all they said was, it wasn't even about black people. All they said on the comment thing was black people. I was like, no, don't do that, man. Don't do that. That one's bad. Don't do that, man. Don't do that one, man. We're better than that. Psych. Hey, I'm still driving on my way to work, and I'm still listening in, so I might be a bit quiet. That's fine. I'm getting a new car. Oh, hey, ow. He's got a new whip, boys. Brag, people. Yeah, bruh, like, it's me not trying to be mad. Like, oh no, I am. I wouldn't say I'm mad. I wouldn't say he affects any like aspect of my life, but honestly, like, I think he affects his own aspects of life, because like he said two black dudes had walked up in him in Tokyo and scared him and his friend or whatever. And I'm like, chances are you and your friend would know these people if you were not out here talking this bullshit. Like, if you were not talking bullshit, you would not be in this situation. Like, bruh. Like, people are confronting you about your bullshit outside, because that's the thing. Like, you think your ass is safe on the internet, you're not. I hate to break it to you, internet and real life are definitely correlated. Like, this is where I'm like, because people are like, oh, don't trust those people on the internet. I'm like, well, you see, I don't really trust people in real life either, so of course that's gonna apply. So, like, do you think I think this is some complete different dimension type of shit? I'm like, there's people getting prosecuted for online crimes all the fucking time, bro. Like, these two things correlate to each other. And I think he found like some kind of, he thought like, oh, it's online, it's not gonna be like real life. No, bitch, like, celebrity status. And like, I still get recognized in my own home city when I'm minding my own business. Like, they're like, oh, Zay, I'm like, oh no. And I'm like, okay, like, but that's to be expected. Like, you said all this stuff, he could end up affecting black people down the line if he gets bigger. We need to suck the oxygen out of his room. Yes. Oh, bro, like, and it's like I could see he's obviously trying to disconnect from his online persona and his outside persona, but he made that really difficult when he put politics in there. And like, dealing with other people, and like, because the thing is, that's why I'm like, you were relying on that 98% homogeneous fucking statistic so that you were hoping you would never run into a black person. But oh, surprise, you fucking did. So what you gonna do now? Like, that 2% that was gonna keep you fucking safe did it. So like, what's up? Like, obviously these numbers don't really fucking work. Even if it's at 98 fucking percent, the veil that you were fucking hiding behind, you still got stepped up to by black people in fucking Japan. Like, bro, what you gonna do? So you saying that these numbers are gonna be the truth? No, it's not, because it can obviously change. And it can change by how you behave. You would have been safe behind that veil of 98%. But how you actually behaved, you became responsible for the other nuances. And you became completely responsible for that shit. Like, you going out here saying all this nasty shit to people and then thinking that they're not gonna say anything back to you because you are thinking that they have some type of Japanese logic or some shit. I'm like, but you are basically saying that these people are from other countries and they have different cultures. So don't you think with all your research that you're doing that these other cultures, you would research like how they handle certain situations, my guy, because you seem to know everything about everybody's culture except how they would like handle shit. Well, rather he pretended to when he was like, oh yeah, blacks are so violent. I'm like, you know what? You weren't safe by that 2%, but the statistics that you hide behind of them being violent, your ass should have got you should have got beat. You should have got your ass whooped. They should have pulled your ass out that seat and beat your fucking ass, did they? No, they only were like, dude, what the fuck's your problem? That's it. And that was enough for you to be like, oh my God, I'm clutching my pearls. They're out here barbecuing with charcoal. Shut up, dude. Oh, you should have changed the channel name from Find Your Love to Japan to Nobi to Nobi or something, right? See, Yuta positions himself so that he doesn't limit himself to one niche, true. So he can easily jump in and out of multiple topics, that's true. Like, he leaves himself pretty open, you know? He's like, I don't agree, I don't disagree, but here's some reasons why my people feel like how they feel. Like, it's just like, oh, shit, okay, thanks. Thanks, I guess. You're not really gonna put an end to it, but thank you. You're just gonna keep it going. Because it's not like he's putting an end to it. He's inviting the conversation. Charcoal. Nobita knows all. Bro, like, because if it was like Yuta, like, cause for me, I felt like Yuta should have just made. He should have just made. No, he like. Because the thing is, he was like, "Can I make this video about you?" I'm sure he asked Nobita, and Nobita's like, "Well, I want a chance to respond." I'm like, "No, it should have just been a cutoff." Because nobody's allowed to respond to his videos, but it's so funny that people want him to respond to this. Like, I don't want to hear. No, I don't. Just make a shit, end the conversation. Boop, end it. I don't want to hear it. He's already said everything that he's needed to say about black people. Like, that's it. Just cut it off, end it. No response video, none of that shit. We don't need that. We're done. Like, you gave him the points for him to just stay in his fucking lane. If he don't want to stay in his lane, his ass is gonna crash into the median. And when it happens, we all just gonna drive by. We're not calling emergency services. Fuck it. We out. We driving by, bitch. You just gonna crash and burn. You just gonna be with all those races. And then when your ass say something, he's not gonna ever. I feel like he's not gonna ever touch on white people. He may, but like, oh boy, basically set up his whole channel around like sex pats. So it's just like, you're gonna lose your base if you touch on the white peoples, because black people don't be out here thinking nasty. This is a generalization, but I'm just telling you, black people ain't the ones out here traveling to Philippines, Thailand, taking advantage of these fucking women and shit. They're not the ones doing that, man. They're not the ones on Russian brides. Trump. Although I do believe Melania's, she Ukrainian? Sorry. Nobody's fault for making a sharp U-turn into politics. That's why I think it's because he was rejected by a black or a half black girl. Trying to side with races like they ain't gonna make him and his ancestors build a railroad. I'm gonna sip my tea though. Yeah, bro. Like, eventually gonna be like, oh no. Okay. So like, you're still an Oriental. Whoa, profanities, right? Oh, jeez, yeah, they're gonna, like, as soon as he tries to step out of that lane to like that demographic, they're gonna like turn on him, and it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be like, because someone was using an analogy, was like, it was such a terrible analogy. I was like, bro, this is stupid. They're basically trying to say like the demographic, like the statistics of like black people committing crimes. They're like, well, you won't get eaten by a shark unless you like swim in like shark waters, or like, and even if like people don't want to get eaten by sharks, so they don't swim in those waters. And I was like, dude, I was like, white people constantly getting ate up by fucking sharks, bro. I'm like, this is a horrible analogy. And I'm like, and they're choosing to go there. These sharks are minding their own fucking business, being fucking predators, eating up shit. All right, minding their own fucking business. And like, some person just hops in their shit and they just do their predator thing, and next thing they're like, sharks are evil. It's like, bruh, I was minding my own business, doing my shit. It's like, you came in here instigating shit, so then I had to just chomp, clap back at you. Chomp, chomp. Oh my God, the shark bit me. It's like, shit, what was it supposed to do? I was like, this is a horrible analogy. I see you trying to say this about like black neighborhoods and like black people's aggressive behavior, but I'm like, that's a terrible analogy. I'm like, that's the definition of barbecue Becky. People just minding their business, cooking fucking food, come through there, harass them for 2 hours, and when other people, the police show up, you would be like, help, I'm being harassed. Oh, bitch, please don't. Please don't. Like, no. It was a terrible analogy. I was like, please don't ever make analogies ever again. Goddamn. Oh, he's got to take sniper shots on blacks because from a racialist perspective, the girl that rejects me is representative of her entire race. Of the nice guys, of the nice guys, bro. Every time a nice guy gets rejected by like some black chick, they'd be like, oh, "You're not even cute. I hope you know no one is gonna date you because you're black." That's the first thing they say. Hey, you want to get some yellow or white? It's not right. I take the O. I take the O. And that's the first thing they go to. They'd be like, "You're not even cute anyways because you're black and no one's gonna want you." And I'm like, that sounds like a personal problem of you, but okay, my guy. I just watched the docu on the early American shark attacks. Their reaction was to throw dynamite in the water. So I don't really know how well that analogy really is. But Lexi, like if you go to Yuta's video, you can see that shit. It was a mess of a comment. I was like, that's stupid. Don't make analogies like that ever again, please. No. No. Like I feel like everything that's happening now is basically people are trying to resurrect segregation, and like in the process of them trying to resurrect it, they're doing it in such a wrong way. They're doing it with like children's minds, you know. So then you have like children in like this false sense of entitlement type of shit. This is why I feel like a lot of kids don't fucking listen nowadays, is because they're like, well, there was a time when we ran everything and da 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 da. Sooner that's what, you know. And it's just like, so you like pass it down to your kids, and they're trying to hope that they keep the bloodline untainted type of shit, you know, by teaching their kids this. And thus the kids are filled with even more entitlement because they're like, I used to run shit, so I'm gonna run shit in my house. I do whatever I want because I'm a commodity. I was taught I was a commodity. The government knows I'm a commodity because I'm a white male. I'm important. And then when they get into the real world and realize they ain't shit, they're like faced with this real world dysphoria. Like, I'm not the bomb. I'm shit. Like, rejections from people, minorities, like, stay in your fucking lane, bro. You're not hanging with us. Fuck you. Like, you're racist. Get away from us. They basically get put into this whole state of isolation because of what their parents had done to their mentalities. Because people ain't trying to fuck with it. And then they showed up at school. Yeah. Like, you remember that? Okay, you remember that one kid that was crying in the car, and then like fucking that one fucking Avenger was like, here, you can come see the Avengers with us. The kid was like, oh, people are bullying me. Why are they bullying me? Oh my God. Turns out the kid was going around school calling other kids nigga. Like, but not with the gun. It was with the girl. That boy was running around doing that shit, and then he was up in the car crying, saying that people were bullying him. The whole story was completely different. He was the one instigating, and then he was like, oh my God, people are talking about me. That's Nobita in a nutshell now I think about it. Like, he is that fucking kid. Everyone's like, oh, I feel so bad for you. I can't believe those black people are jumping at you and saying that you should die. And it's just like, don't give me that shit. Don't give me that shit, my guy. Like, no. I feel like that kid should be the prime example of what is happening, the disconnect that is happening, and that these people are setting up their children just to be isolated because their children are running around here with these old ass ideologies, thinking that they're the shit, when in fact they ain't shit. They don't know how to share. They themselves have attitude problems, so people don't want to play with them or be around them or do anything with them. And then that's when they think, well, I'm gonna teach those people. I'm gonna show them that I'm really in charge. And they go to school and shoot it up. And then next thing you know, everyone's like, thoughts and prayers, guys. I'm like, no. Like, really, thoughts and prayers? Stop teaching your kids that they are entitled to everything. And they're not entitled to everything. Because you know what I hear all the time? People always be like, well, black people aren't entitled to everything. You guys get welfare. You guys get fucking food stamps. I'm like, duh, we're not even majority of the population. It's already been proven that, like, majority of the population that gets these items are not black people. So, thank you. Like, maybe this strikes me as someone who generally strikes me as an idiot. Oh shit. Well, there are a few things. Number one, a death of anonymous over the internet, because now you can be found after you say what you say. Yeah. People make an effort to do that. He gets all statistics from Google that are all so awful. Yes, yes, indeedy. Then their faces get tight. They're all generalizations. Yep. No, like you guys, like, I'm serious. Like, and because the thing is, there's always the family and the fucking, because that's what kills me. Like, some black person will get killed by the police, thug or not. Let's just put the narrative. Let's pretend we're Fox News. Some thug, all right, What they do to their family is basically dissect their family, say everything that's wrong with their family dynamic. Somebody had too much of an attitude problem, this, that, everything between. But we do not ever get that type of breakdown for school shooters that feel that like that's because it would prove that the family rhetoric that they spoke. Because it was so easy to debunk that fucking crying kid. The rhetoric that they spoke was rhetoric for him to do what he did. And then all they ever say is, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know is not a viable answer. When your kid is not at school for one day, they call your ass in a heartbeat. They threaten black parents with jail all the time whenever their kids fucking skip school. Like, there's so many people that can just claim, I don't know, and just slide the fuck by. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, and then if some minority gets a hold of a gun from their parents, then the parents are held accountable, and then they'll be charged with like reckless endangerment because the guns were accessible or some shit. But everyone else gets thoughts and prayers and I don't know. Like, are you kidding me? Let's be real though. High school is like a biker bar where the drinks are free and there's not enough bouncers. It's stressful sometimes, but it's still not an excuse to become excuse the kids to become a-holes. Exactly. I was bullied. I didn't kill nobody. What the fuck? I killed them with words, yes, but. Like even when that Hispanic Latino video, like, did he know Mexicans are not the only Hispanic? Exactly, Suna. No, he does know. He does know. And you don't dare try and get journalized and call them terrorists, bruh. We don't know what the fuck Latinos are. He does know. Wolf, he does. There's a humongous Brazilian colony in Japan right now. Mexicans. Jeez. It's almost as bad as millionarities. Fuck. Like, he so pissed me off with that. Ma'am. Like, I'm sorry, like so nobody says there are many Japanese who know generally what Latinos are. Really? I mean, to me, it's like, okay. For me, I'm like, you're not okay. Okay. This is really like my fucking thing, okay? This is my thing. It's just that like there's so many people that are running around here like, I went to college, I have a master's, oh, I got my degrees. We got Japan who's like study city, and like they don't study any social economics anywhere. Like, are you kidding me? That's like me saying, oh, whoa, Japanese people are a thing? I thought they were all Chinese. Oh, Suda. Yeah, because of Brazilians, but they think they'd be more along those lines. You would think. Frenchman. Oui, oui. Should I watch Juice's vid and come back? I think it would make you feel a little better if you went to go watch it. I think if you went to go watch it, you would feel a little bit better, but at the same time, you would probably say, I really wish you would have took a more firm stance, and I can tell that you are making this because there's been a case of mistaken identity, thus you need to clear up the record, or else people are going to start fucking with your money and unsubscribing. So I would tell you to watch it, but keep that in mind. Keep that. That's what he opens with, so keep that in mind. That's how you. I'm gonna guess that's how you know. Dobie's so stupid because he's so ignorant and unbelievable. And you know, like I said, like Japan is supposed to be like one of the best, have the best colleges, the best education courses, and then I'm like, how can you be so like daft to just like what the rest of the world is doing? Like you guys have internet. Like, it's really no excuse at this point. Like, zero excuse. Like, but that's all they want to do. It is still in the 50s, but that's all people want to do. Like, everybody with like internet at their fingertips, all they ever want to do is just feign ignorance. And then when they are on the internet, they just only want to research things that pertains to their own bias. Thus they like create even a bigger bias. And then like it's even harder to try and like get them to just open up their mind and just fucking listen. And then at that point, I'm just like, well, I don't really want to, like, at the end of the day, I'm probably never going to have to really interact with you. Let's be real. And I'm glad I won't have to, because I definitely, like, you would never be a part of my friend circle. Like, And it's not so much never, because he was, but then he changed how he behaved. Like, because people do change. Like, I was for Nobita for a hot minute, but then I'm like, dude, you're going off the deep end. And I told you guys, I like left that shit after he was like, let me hear what the white girl got to say about like going around harassing people. I'm like, bitch, you do not need to hear that shit. Nobody does. Nobody. Like, I think it's 50-50 on Japanese ignorance towards the world. I mean, oh boy, because you have Homai and Tatemai, and like Homai is your real face. There's 3 faces rather. There's like Homai, Tatemai, and then like the other one, like the face you show the world, the face you show your family, and then the face that you show like your face, like you. And like, so they basically try and be as nice and as civil as possible, because that's like how their society is ingrained, the tatemae, which is like the false face. But that just makes me sad, you know what I'm saying? Like, because then you question like knowing these concepts, you question every interaction that you have with people there. Like, you question if it's genuine or not, you know, because it's such an ingrained concept of the false face, like being fake and then like being real. So then like you don't know, like it's like such a double-edged sword. And I feel like maybe Nobita was probably what he was like really grained into. So he probably perceived some girl being nice was like, oh God, oh Jesus Christ, like because Honmai and Tatamai works great for dudes. For girls, Honmai Tatamai does not really, it don't work. They end up in situations that they don't want to be in. It's basically like when you're being over nice to somebody that's being a douchebag and you just want to say, get the fuck up out of my face. Like, what are you doing? Like, you just sit there like, and smiles and shit. You're never like, oh, hora, fusakare nai deyo. No, hore, like never. Like, so I don't know. Kimuchuri, you know, like they don't know. You would not. You wouldn't see it. Maybe in the anime, but you would not see that out on the street. But you know, like I said, like Homai Tatamai, it doesn't really, it's bad. Some Japanese are bombastic though. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like, because the thing is, everyone always wants to come for me and be like, well, Zay, you're a weeb. I'm like, yeah, you know, I am a weeb. I'm deep up in there and shit. But don't get it twisted. I am not Japanese, okay? Nor will I tolerate people fucking talking shit about me when I hype your culture so fucking much, okay? Like, you're not going to do that. You're not, okay? Like, if you want to say that you're a global superpower, then you're going to have to be more global, my guy. Like, you're not just going to be out here manufacturing shit. And you're not going to be out here basically, because we got Funimation and shit out here. Like, you're partnered with America to get us our fucking weeb trash, okay? Like, bruh. Like, you, like Japan, you just all up in fucking America, Canada, Mexico, Brazil in particularly, getting us our fucking anime trash and shit. You about it. You're not going to sit here and then be like, oh no, you're black and like anime? Oh no, we can have that. You're not going to do that, my guy, because green is green, nigga. Like, it's not about black, white, red, orange, blue, purple. Like, it's green. The green is green, my nigga. So, you like that shit when you get it from us, you're not going to play these fucking games. Not at all. Like, that's how I feel about Nobita. I'm like, you like this money when you get it from us, but then when people are like, nah, bruh, you're going off the deep end, I'm not gonna be a consumer with you because you're not doing anything that I want to like purchase or be a part of. Then it starts to say, you fucking black people. It's like, nah, nigga, you aren't really doing anything for me, my guy. Like, you're not doing anything for me, so why would I be spending more money? Like, it feels like he just has this mentality like it's owed to him, and that's what I can't stand the most out of this whole equation, is like he feels like he's owed this type of respect from black people. The thing I like about Nobita is that he unveils just how many Japanese can be when they hide behind the majority ethnic Japanese veil. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, Nobita has pulled off the Tatamaya and the Homaya has come out, you know what I'm saying? After he got curbed, like, the whole Maya has come out, like the real face. So I'm like, oh, thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. Now we know that you a fucking snake. All right, you and Taylor Swift can go sit in y'all corner. Y'all fucking snakes. Good day. Like, have a good time. Have a good time. Have a good time, my guy. Like, I can't even fucking. So many things. So many things. What is this? Oh God, when I made music when I was like 13, I want to kill myself. Oh, how he acts like black people better not dare demand respect in their country. Taylor Swift is a fucking snake. She's a snake. She made that. Okay, I can't focus. Okay, so she made that whole, ooh, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me. Okay, right? She made that whole thing just to be like, people just make fun of me and think that I'm a snake. And it's just like, bitch, when you have someone, I wouldn't say, okay, I'm not going to call her dumb. When you have somebody whose stardom, basically, people can't figure out how she got famous. I mean, her stardom is her gobbling black dick. I hate to say it. Sorry, Kim, but you know what it is. When you have somebody who has a reputation like that, pull up receipts for you, like, because Taylor Swift called Kanye, was like, I never said you could do that. And Kim was like, hold on a second. And like pulled up the recording of what she had said verbatim. And she said it was cool that he write a track about her. She didn't ask or specify what the track was going to be. She said it was cool. But so when he wrote a negative track, that's when she was like, I didn't say you could do that. And it was like, you didn't even specify. You said yes. And you had an opportunity to specify, but you didn't, because you thought that it would always be good dick sucking, da 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 da. I'm like, this is the man that told you, that said, hold on, wait a minute. And you agreed to let him write a track about you. He busted up in your time. I obviously don't like you, and you agreed. You agreed? Are you crazy, bitch? Like, bitch, are you crazy? And then when Kim came with the receipts, she was like, I didn't say that. Kanye, you really made this verse and you took it all out of context. And Kim's like, wait, hold on a second. Bloop. And then she just sat there looking stupid, and the whole internet was like, Taylor, you crying your tears, but you signed off on this. This was your responsibility to like see what else was gonna happen, but you just signed off on it because your ass was probably strung out or some shit, bruh. Like, can't keep back in that water finding Nemo ass, bruh. Lordy Lou, she's like, and then like that's why everyone calls her a snake. And then like she made that thing like, ooh, look what you made me do. I'm like, bitch, nobody fucking cares about your fucking anthem of like, look how hard I am because you guys betrayed me. And it's like, bitch, you betrayed them first. You came after them saying that they had did you dirty, but in fact they had asked you permission, and you're just trying to make them look bad for whatever fucking reason. Like, bitch, like, like. And I was like, I didn't even expect Kim to pull up that level of petty. She was like, hold on, and she was like, here we go. And like, it was like Kim, like, she suspected it. Like, she was like, ooh, we better just get this in recording, because girl like to be fucking, she sleep with a dude for 2 weeks and then write a whole album about trying to expose his life. So let's just record this. So Kim was right. She was right, because that's what she does. She basically goes around, sabotages people. Like poor Katy Perry. Like everyone be like, Katy Perry, she's crazy now. I'm like, Taylor made her crazy. Like, don't y'all try and pin Taylor made her crazy. Like, leave her alone. I agree with you 100%, but after the poopy scoop and TMZ fiasco, they don't really have a leg. They don't, but a snake's still a snake. But dang your man, it's like, so with Katy Perry and Taylor Swift, like, I guess Katy Perry was like super, like, really, she was giving off the kind of bi vibes, you know? And I guess Taylor got spooked by that. And so then, like, Taylor didn't invite Katy Perry to, like, her birthday party, because she was like, you're gonna weird out everybody. And then, like, Katy was like, you think I'm weird? And then Katy went fucking crazy. Because she prioritized the party versus like being like friends with her. And so Katy went off the deep end, and now we have the Katy that we have now. So yeah. I feel bad. Like, I feel like Katy Perry is the example of like Nobita, except not so bad, although she's been pretty touchy with people. So kind of bad, yeah. Like, I feel like, so that curb that Katy got sent her off the deep end, and now we have the Katy that we know now. So now, like, that curb that Nobita got, that's the curb that happened to him, and so now we have the Nobita that we have now. Which is much money. Is all these entertainers making? Why are they still stuck on high school stuff? Yeah, you know, it does indeed. I'm ashamed to know it, but I was just kind of curious about Katy Perry. I was like, what happened, baby? What happened to you? That's the speculation. I'm just gonna say it's speculation. I don't know if it's fact or fiction, but that's the speculation for that one. The Taylor Swift one is fact, but the Katy Perry one, There's been multiple people telling that story, so I'm just gonna say it's conspiracy. But you see the Katy Perry we have now, she's completely different. And like, cause that's when everybody kind of started like turning against Taylor Swift because they're like, "Look what you did to Katy Perry, poor baby. She was a firework and you extinguished her." I liked her weirdness until she got up all on that. Dude, yeah, the fucking yeah, that lifestyle does stunt growth. Yeah, if you hang around the right people, yeah, it does. It does. It stunts your internal growth. It does indeed. I hate that I try to make music. Oh God, why did I do that? Um. So, ew, it sounds gross. I'm digressing. I'm sorry, I'm digressing. That's just another example of like I feel like people getting curved and their personality taking a wild change. Um, I don't, for me, I'm trying to think about have I ever gotten curved so hard that my whole how did I ever? I don't know. I would say Lulu was like maybe the first time I had gotten curved so hard. I was like, how? But it didn't make me go, oh, fuck Asians. I was like, oh, I suck. I just need to get better. That's all. You know? Hmm. Okay, so, oh no. This is music I made when I was like 13. I don't want to talk about it. No, I don't want to be here. Okay, and it ends right there. Okay, cool, cool, cool. um, yeah, no, like the whole Lulu thing, I was like, I'm just gonna get better, do the best that I can, because like the real problem with people like Nobita is that instead of just saying they're gonna better themselves, they would just take the route of trying to drag people down, like, and that's how they choose to better themselves. Because if someone is up high, that means you don't have to try as hard to get up there if you just bring them down below you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you're making music at 13. That's good. Yeah, I was back in the day, back in the day. They encouraged me to make music, and I was like, it all sounds like anime shit. And it's so offbeat. I hate it. It's like so offbeat, and you could tell I was like I was struggling with the fucking sequence there. I was struggling with that shit, bruh. Oh, I was struggling. I don't want to be here. Oh, I don't want to listen to this shit. I want to leave. No. Oh. Cringe City boys. I don't want to be here. Hey, this part's lit. Sounds like an ice level. Hey. Okay. The bass is fat as fuck. That was so off. That came back so off. Ripperoonies, pepperoonies. Pepperinos, boys. So yeah, like, I was young and I was like, let's make some anime music. I used to work with this band when I was younger, and I was able to play shows with them, and then on my free time, I would be in here making fucking anime music. I'm back. Did you see those? Yep, I sure did. You can see my ass in the comment section clapping back, boys. Hey. Oh, that was so bad. I killed my own vibe. I didn't ask for this. Damn. Damn. This doesn't have any drums on it. It doesn't have any drums. Oh, what the fuck? Was I scared to put them on here? That's probably why everything's off beat, because I didn't put any drums on first. Oh, fuck. Okay, let's put you in the combi, and then let's eject this bitch and hope I didn't fuck it up. So you guys want to know how fucking old this is? You want to see how old this shit is? Get ready. You want to see how old this shit is? This music was on this. Do y'all kids know what this is? The music was on this. Do you kids know what this is? That's what you call a square CD. That's how fucking old it is, bruh. An ancient artifact. I know exactly what that is. It's one of them book finders, one of them book holders. One of them shit. Oh, she took us all the way back. You know about it. You know about it. And then it was like I did another one too, and it was still so offbeat. I'm so sad. Although I got the fucking hi-hat right. Hey! The hi-hat. Tempo this up. Nobody like I feel like I'm in such old shit, bro. I be in such old shit. Tekken 2. Fucking around. Okay. Yeah, you know, as I'm saying. Man, this makes me feel like I'm playing some nice old Sega Saturn. And in the ancient times, people used to use this as cup holders, but also in 2-device card typewriters to save video games files off the Commodore 64. Oh, shit. What is a memory card? Okay, no, okay. Sorry, y'all. Let's get back on topic. I was fucking around and pulled out some old music, made me feel some type of way. Let's go to the next one. Take this out. Let's put this bad boy back in. Boop. Okay. Go on the disc. It's reading it. Oh boy. Tears. No, one of the best Tekken is Sparking. What? Oh man, memory cards were coveted, bruh, bruh. I had a nice no, I didn't have a nice. My friend had a nice yellow one. I had one of the basic ones, and oh boy, there was nothing like plugging that bad boy in and seeing all the cute little icons for everything. Oh shit, shit. Menu. How do I go back? Can I go back? I want to go back. Up. Okay. Go selected. Okay, cool. Oh no, I didn't want to load that one. Remember all the intro songs? The one where Hey Hachi, what? Hey Hachi died. Oh, ha 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 ha. And Tekken introduced Anime Blade. Wait. I mean, for me, I used to play Tekken religiously. So like first, so Kazuya got thrown off the cliff first, and then he climbed back up. He fought Heihachi, and Heihachi still threw his ass over the cliff again. That was canon. That was canon in Tekken 1. Tekken 2, you got Kazuya right coming out of the fucking ravine. And he's like, God damn it! And then you have the canon that who died where in Tekken? I forget. I used to play so much. It's so crazy how many like Lee Chaolan was out of it for a minute, and I was like, "Give me back my baby daddy." And then when they brought him back, they made him so gay. Not like that's a bad thing, but I was like, "Come on, man. We get that he was the adopted child of the Mishimas. Come on, why you gotta do him like this, bro? Like, come on, you was not taking away my baby daddy. I've been here from the get go. All we thirsty ass thoughts. I've been here for Lee Chaolan, man, bro. I don't even know. Like, I'm telling you, when they put his ass in Tekken 2 with that fucking face, boy, I was like, oh boy, fucking cheekbones, diamond ass cheekbones, boy. I can slip that on my fucking finger, boy. You can propose to me with your fucking cheekbones, boy. Oh my god, boy, please. Choke me. No, okay. I feel like maybe and you guys, that might be like, I'm saying all this. I'm saying all this shit, bruh. But I feel like maybe me and like some other bitches are really stirring the pot for like Nobita. Like we think maybe Nobita like is too busy to come here and sit through this shit. But maybe he is. He does sit through these shits and he looks and he watches and he's just like, man, fuck these people. So then he just keeps saying shit about black people. I'm like, oh man, maybe I am like perpetually stirring the pot of bullshit. Well, that's okay. I mean, hey, okay, shit. What's for lunch though? I'm like, I feel like, hi, loser. Oh my god. Throw in the shades. Nobody's just looking for white viewers. I'm telling you, that's the only way. You can like, and then like, homo. I just ate a hot dog. I'm guessing. I think you would say hot dog. It's not just that he got rejected. Oh, the theories. Oh shit, we're getting theories. We gotta put on the sound. You guys know what sound it is. Y'all know. What? Come on. Y'all know. We got the sound going. We ready. Bass boosted memes inbound. Please prepare yourself in your ears if you're a headphone user. Brace yourself, please. I mean, man, I feel like I do like unique. Was it you? It might have been fucking Jade that was like, you need to. The rejection caused him to think that he shouldn't try to be open minded. Keep it going. Yeah, those are killing me. I'm sorry. It's not that he shouldn't try and be open minded. It's just that now, I guess now his mind is closed. Uh, it's difficult to say. I wouldn't say difficult. Like everything we say is speculation. Nothing, After that, in turn, had this racialist effect. I'm sorry, I think I fucked this up. Where he thought whites wouldn't do that to him. He's obviously wrong. Base boosted. Okay. They shouldn't see. This is why I can't be near this keyboard. Yeah, I had the snare drum shakes whenever I do it. Wait, listen. You can probably hear the snare drum shaking. That buzz in the background is the snare drum over there, like. Oh shit! Sorry. The musical backup, hey, bruh. You know. Ever since I found this, I had to go. Basically, when I got here, I had to take all the keyboards and I had to go through all their sounds and write a huge notebook of like what's good and what's bad. And as soon as I found this shit, I was like, oh, what it? He could have easily formed those videos in a respectful and inquiring way instead of telling people across the globe how and why they should feel about this shit. That's right. The snare drum's like yes in the background. Oh shit! Sorry, y'all. I'm a fucking mess. I didn't ask for this shit. Fat bass split. Hey. Hit the bass. I don't know what that is. True heroes never ask for it. They're what? Ask for if they're there when their situation needs them. I think I get what you're saying. I think your talk to text is trying to betray you. Hey. Hey. Oh, that's really loud. Holy jeez. Super jazz organ. Oh shit, nope, it's too late. We're gonna find the fucking. Yes, boys. Okay, I need both hands for this. I need both fucking hands for this. Can I make this happen? Oh fuck, no. I can't. Where's my thing at where I can set this up right? So I can fucking do church runs. I want to do church runs so bad. So bad. Can I get it to sit here? Can I get you to sit? Where can I get you to sit upright, please? Please. When you started playing the drums, I started doing the crane dance, when you lift the arms and one knee goes up and you just switch back and forth. I'm a dork. Oh my God. Be up in church. We have a sermon right now, guys. That's why I want both hands. I want both hands so we can do this. So we can have a real fucking sermon in this bitch. Oh my God, y'all. Where is my thing? I don't know where it got to. I feel so stupid. Where's my thing at? Damn, Daniel. Where's my ting at? Where's my ting? Boomba clot. Goddamn boomba clot. Where's my ting at? Where's my ting? My ting to hold the ting. Oh, it's nowhere in sight. I'd be like, you guys, we don't have a sermon up in this bitch. I just need both hands. If I had both hands, you guys would have to be looking at the ceiling. Also, put the Hello Kitty shirt. What happened to her forehead? Nothing. It's my fucking titties. Jesus. Okay. Let's turn this up. This is called the gospel organ. Okay. I feel like I'm trolling. Okay. Oh God, I'm so nervous. What if I fuck this up? It's been a minute since I've done church runs. We got here today. Let me go play it. Let me go play it. It's been a hot minute since I've done church runs. I can't. I wouldn't be able to really get into it. I need somebody else to preach, and I just go with them. Oh shit. No. Triple bell. That's cool. Ooh. Very creepy. I like it. Okay, cool. Helsing Ultimate Abridged. Oh shit. You know what? Let's pick out the keyboard. Shit. I'm trying to remember. I used to try and learn it all the time, but I wasn't really good at it because I don't have the coordination for that shit. All right, I gotta get some type of writing done before I have to go into work. Wish me luck. Good luck. I can get you to do an intro song for my manga anime. Maybe. Shit. Not really good at fucking shit. My hair is all over the place. Shit. I do. Shit. Kenshin, save my heart. Shit. Shit. If I could play. He told me to. These coons try so hard to get approval, and I'm telling you, the coons though, bro, like that's really what sets me off about the whole thing. Like, you just always have to draw a line in that shit, man. I feel like that's why a lot of people don't like. I feel because that's the thing. I feel like a lot of contracts that I could have potentially had in Japan don't really exist because I'm like, listen, I'm not the one. I'm definitely not the one. I'm not polite. I don't have that. It's not that I don't have that kind of etiquette, but the etiquette that you're asking me to possess is basically trying to ignore a lot of things. Like, you're trying to get me to glance over sexism. You're trying to get me to glance over like all this other shit. Let me grab the whip. Grab the key to the kingdom. Like, you're trying to get me to like glance over all these other things, and it's just not gonna happen. Like, that's what I'm not gonna be the one that just I'm like, for me, Because you guys appreciated Jetto. For me, it always felt like I had something I had to prove, or I was being like a diva or something. And I'm just like, I'm not being a diva. Like, I just want the same treatment as everybody else. And I'm like, yeah, I have a whole color palette here for everybody else, but I'm like, there's no color palette for me. Like, y'all obviously weren't prepared for me to be here. So what's up? Like, y'all ain't got nothing to compliment my skin. I'm like, you're stupid. I'm like, obviously. And it's just like, because to me, it's not whether or not you want to spend the money to like for darker skin complexions. It's just like you just never even thought of it once. Like, you have plenty of money to do it, you just never thought of it once. Like, it's just something like I just don't consider that at all. Like, at all. And it's like, I'm like, this is the shit like when people go to cosmetology school and then they still don't know how to do black people's hair. And then I'm like, did you really go to cosmetology school? Did you really? Or did you just go to cosmetology school for like fucking like oil possessing hair? Like the fucking type 1 or whatever. Like the foot. They're embarrassing as fuck. They really think they're out there being I'm sorry, I can't even girl. Oh, you typed this to the fury. Rational thinkers because they're I would say contradicting to people who actually pay attention and study social justice and society and history. God damn it, my word betrays me. Yo! I knew it. You were typing it in such a frenzy, like, fuck these people. I'm about it. I felt it. It's okay. Yeah, no, like, because you always have people like, oh, yeah, I went to cosmetology school. And I'm just like, yeah, but you still can't do black people's hair. So did you go or what? Like, the fuck? Like, you can't even lay a braid down. Like, what? Cosmetology school doesn't really teach much. I hear it's more of the basis of cosmetic care and cleanliness standard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think that one's bogus. Because then people always be like, yeah, I went to cosmetology school. And it's just like, well, okay, bitch, can you do my hair or what? Oh, I don't really do black people's hair. I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. Did you go to school or not, bro? Like, what's up? Like, what if I went to school? What if I went to school for engineering and then they gave me like an engineering equation? I'm like, oh yeah, we didn't study that one in school. Ooh, but like the engineers are like, well, why don't this is critical to your job? Like, what? Like, the real good beauty people have to go to post grad classes to actually get good, and, bro. And it doesn't still apply to black people though. Why we gotta be a whole different class? The whole different class that they don't teach anyways. Like, you kidding me? Like, they wouldn't teach it anyways. It's obvious they don't. Like, you see some mixed parents with their babies and then they don't get like silky hair and then they don't even know what to do with it, so they got their child looking like a clown. Anyways. Anyways. And I'm like, there's YouTube everywhere now too. So I'm like, what is your excuse? Like, the time that you spend like on Netflix, you can take a day and just sit down on YouTube and be like, how do I do my daughter's hair? Like, how do I do my son's hair? Like, only takes a second. And that's why I think like Nobita probably was like, he got rejected and then was like, typed into Google, why are black girls so mean? The next thing you know, we get the search result of a Stormfront, Infowars, jilted incels that are like, black females, I can't believe it. I feel like incels started because of black females, because it was like, because these fucking dudes were taught that, if anybody's gonna want the dick down, it's gonna be those horny ass black chicks always having babies and shit. And black chicks are like, ew, no, nigga. And they're like, what? How dare you deny me in my fedora, ma'am? I can't believe this black chick had the gall to reject me. How could she reject me? I'm obviously top tier, creme de la creme. All these bitches are stupid. Oh. Yeah, black women, we're not that sexual, and it's crazy too. Because like people, I'm like, I'm 30, and they're like, you don't got kids. I'm like, fuck no, I don't have kids. So like Perry does no. To be honest, I met people who know beauty better from watching YouTube videos because they genuinely love beauty instead of people who went to school because they struggled to graduate in the first place. Oh shit, LM, no. I do not sound like fucking. Okay, maybe I do. Sorry, I didn't mean to make her the voice of incels, but I mean, like, at first when you meet her, she's pretty ragey. She's pretty incelly, really. And I'm not even that big on. I'm not even that big on Steven Universe, but I was there for the arc where Perry Dot showed up. Like, I was like, oh, okay, I'll sit and I'll watch this. Man, I love that show's character development. In fact, the sexuality you see in black communities is a systematic of their working class origin. You think so? And a small portion of that, hmm, working class. I mean, technically, the black family would have more of the nuclear family dynamic if there wasn't the war on drugs and like basically nonviolent crimes get you 25 years in jail anyways. Like type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe. How would that correlate? Help me, Wolf. Like, I want to see how this correlates. How would it correlate? Will you help me out? So I'm thinking. When you think of classes and bullshit, I can see that. Oh, blacks traditionally are more conservative. I mean, being conservative means, I don't know. I'm so prim and proper. Why are those black women jiggling their posteriors? Oh my god! Okay. Unique puts it in perspective for me. I hate to say I'm that fucking uneducated. I'm not. I really that makes more sense to why. Oh boy. Because that's where the effects of racism are its greatest in the working class, really. I mean, really, if you really think about like those who are in food service, that people like call it like they don't want to give them proper wages, is because a lot of individuals that are in food service are minorities. So then you have people like they don't deserve to make as much as us because they. I feel like the whole like the food service gig was like a transition to like this is where black folk are going, so we can't raise any of their benefits. Guy got down a showroom 2 years and then let him out. Maybe he'll be fine. Guy caught with weed. Holy fuck! 25 years for trying to be Snoop Dogg. Yeah, Yeah. Like that's like really like destructive. Really destructive. And then like I wanted like Nobita too. Like weed is really outlawed in Japan, but like California, Illinois, a lot of places, Oregon, Colorado, they're legal. They're legalizing it. Everyone deserves to earn a living wage. What the fuck is wrong? It's pretty gross, really, because the value. Okay, I say this story slash analogy slash metaphor like a lot is that you can go and you need a heart transplant done, right? Or else you're gonna die, right? You can give this doctor $500,000 to do this heart surgery for you so that you live, right? You get out the hospital, you go to I don't know why you would do this. You would go to Red Lobster, and even though you have a deadly shellfish allergy, you say you're allergic to shellfish. You go to Red Lobster, you want them cheddar bay biscuits, okay? Somebody doesn't give a fuck at their fucking 10 per hour job because they get treated like shit every day, and then they basically like get shrimp juice on your biscuits and you eat it and you die. Both may seem equally in different places, but both are equally important so that you fucking live. You know what I'm saying? So that your children, your grandparents, you yourself, you fucking live. It's imperative. But when you go around and treat people like, you don't go to your doctor and say he's a piece of shit and that he did your heart surgery wrong, do you? I mean, people really typically don't. There's a whole like malpractice thing for that. The richer you are, the less institutional racism impacts you. The nuclear family structure. That's why you tend to see more stable black families if they're wealthier, pretty much. Yeah. If you can get out of the hole that they put you in, if you can get out, yes. I feel like both jobs are equally important because what goes into you is important, because maybe frankly you wouldn't have need to see a heart doctor if you put better things in your body. And like you could like, and like that's the thing that people are like, I don't want to have to pay more for food. And I'm like, well, you see, the thing is, these people been paying more for food, have to ask the government for assistance because they don't get paid right. I'm like, the whole tipping system is bogus, because it's just like, because the thing is, people are like, well, I can make so much in like one night. And I'm like, well, then what if you don't the other night? Which was like, they're like, oh, to bounce out. I'm like, well, what if you get 5 nights like that? Like, what if something happens in the fucking town where like for example, like when the Ferguson thing happens, I was working downtown. It wasn't really affecting downtown. Nobody came out those like 3 days. Nobody came out. Nobody came out. Nobody came outside. It was 3 days of people not making money. Nobody came outside. Not mad about it, but like, if you're living on like the 375 for your fucking wages, like, bro, like, it's gonna suck. Unfortunately, racism is stronger than that. I've seen plenty of affluent black folks getting, I would say, manhandled and disrespected for being black. It helps, but the working class has been hit by deindustrialization, the war on drugs, and mass incarceration. That is true. Very true. Very true. And there's this thing also on recently on ICE, that they are collecting people and holding people like for profit. They're not even saying if they don't even get to go to trial. They'll hold people for just extra money for the state, just to like take care of them. And that's just what they're doing. They're just collecting. I knew her for 3 years. Oh wait, I had to fight my white friend from high school for that. She loved me to death, but man, she tried to tell me institutional racism isn't real because blacks have the right to fight in court. What? I knew her for 3 years at that point. I almost stomped her. Oh shit. What? Damn, of course I know, but it doesn't impact the actual family structure. Oh. Mm. Man. It's whew. I'm telling you, man. The fight for 15 is real, but they're just gonna up everything anyways. They're just gonna raise everything anyways. It's not gonna matter. One loaf of bread is gonna cost like $4, $5. Sickening, But like I said, I'm like, both of these jobs are important, but like, because I really feel like, because you guys, there's so much disrespect towards people that work in food service. That's really what makes me like, I shake my head about the whole thing, because it's not so much like, oh, you work in food service, people think it's really easy, and it's just like, well, nigga, if it really is easy, you wouldn't be in here asking for this food. Your ass would have then went to the store and made all this shit up, like, because it's easy, right? Fucking easy. It's not because it's easy. They say that shit to try and like, they say that shit to try and trivialize your job, so it opens the door for them to just abuse you. It's sociopathic behavior, and it really, it disgusts me. It really disgusts me. We need to fight for equal access to wealth generating opportunities. That's true, Wolf. That's the real problem. True. Because the thing is, everybody wants a slice of the American dream, but like, when people are holding on to the pie and making sure that nobody that they don't like is gonna get in or not, is not really an equal opportunity to try and live the American dream, because now everybody's in this circle jerk. They're just trying to make sure nobody else gets a slice. And then when you have somebody basically accidentally join the ranks, then they have no choice but to respect them, like, And then sometimes for me, I feel like a lot of those people that get put into that situation, it's not that they don't give enough back. I feel like Will I Am is a great example of somebody who basically accrued wealth and then decided to just do good with it. But like, man, we're being prevented from having a fair shot at generating wealth because we're black. Exactly. Exactly. It's not, nope, not very fair. Capitalism. Yep. I don't even feel like it's capitalism anymore. Let's take Uber, okay? Uber hasn't really had a great reputation to begin with just because they were doing capitalistic practices, but then at the same time, like, people were just being ridiculous because I do remember, like, when the ban at the airport happened because of Trump, like, Uber decided not to go, because they didn't know what was going on, and people were out there getting rowdy, so like Uber drivers decided not to go for their best interest to protect themselves. So people were blaming the company and saying that, oh no, Uber's a vile, tyrannous people, they don't support the people, blah blah blah. And I'm like, Uber's big thing is to support the people, because it's not taxi cab drivers, and there are some that drive Uber, it's just normal fucking people, like normal fucking people that are trying to like be their own bosses, understand money, time management, da 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 da. And then on top of that, Uber, like here in St. Louis, Uber was like the biggest like scandal ever, because like that's what it let everything fly, that everything here in St. Louis was just fucking, it was just corporate evil. Like it was just government greed. Because to be a taxi cab driver, you need a permit and you also need a token. There's only certain amount of tokens and a certain limit of permits. So basically, if you like decide to stop driving your taxi for like a year and you don't renew your permit, you might have to be subject to 2 or 3 years to wait for somebody else to give up their permit and let you have one so that you can go back to doing it. Okay, so it's like a controlled market. So you take these permits, you pay for them every year, so that means you're giving money to the state to drive your vehicle around, blah 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 blah. And they're saying, oh, it's rules and regulations that you're paying in for, in like driver safety, and it's not really, you're not really doing even that much. All the equipment's outdated. Like I see, that's why I honestly like Uber, because I don't have to tip. I don't have to get in a busted up fucking car that looks like nobody gives a shit about it. Like the fucking taxi cab is a reflection of their fucking life. No one gives a shit about it. And then like it's a busted up car, like fucking tailpipes, everything's fucked up. You get in the car, it smells like fucking like busted up fumes and shit. Like, I'm talking about those Crown Vics that are just like so fucking old, they just smell like fucking motor oil and gasoline, and you just sit there like, are we gonna die now? Anytime you come to the stop, you're like, holy fuck. Like, I remember I was in one so bad, I had to roll down the windows and I couldn't even fucking, like, I was about to hop out that mug. I couldn't even fucking breathe. It was like a gas chamber. I'm like, nigga, you don't smell this? Nigga, like, what? That's what idiots like Nobita don't get. I think the problem we see in the black community and countries are because of our behavior. They don't wish to get that it was because of imperialism, slavery, and institutions. They don't want to get it. For a minority to even get the job in the first place, then you wouldn't have to complain. I'm telling you, it like, bruh, it was a mess. I hated that shit. They don't care. They just fucking don't care, man. So then you get these. They pay in for this shit. The government gets their money. They basically get they like that little extra cheddar in their pocket, and then Uber basically stops that. Uber doing the capitalistic thing, like we want to provide a service, and that's the same with Airbnb too. Is that everyone's like, no, we have federal regulations for hotels. You pay a fucking tourist tax, so then it goes to this, and I'm like, but what does the tourist tax really fund though? Are you saying this? Are you saying that comment was part two? Wait, scroll up. Okay. This was in regards to your friend Yee. Yeah, this is towards the friend that you had to square up to, right? They give those who can do something about it the impression we were playing victims when we were being victimized. Right. Okay, unique. Okay. Right. And it's just like, bro, like, It does make it harder, like especially in that time frame. Because like the thing is, like I tell you, like my grandfather like was a part of this. Okay, like it's still really funny, like to this day, to think about like Obama became president and then like my grandfather slapped his ass on the refrigerator like he was a family member. Because my grandfather honestly thought he would never see a black man be president in his lifetime from the experiences that he has had with the United States of America, man. Like, and you know the thing is, like he just thinks that black people just go around and pretend to be victims. I'm like, someone who's directly a part of it. No, but it's okay. Oh shit, Ellen, I probably missed it in context. No, damn it. um, like he never went around and was like fuck white people, blah 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 blah. Like he never was going. We got our peace and quiet, and that's all we wanted to do was just live in peace and quiet. It would only be when we were reminded that we were minorities. That's when that's when we remembered like what had happened and what used to be. Like, because the thing is, everyone's like, get over it, get over it. I'll be like, I'll be glad to get over it if so many people on the daily basis would stop fucking reminding me about it, my guy. Like with your behaviors, your institutionalized bullshit. Like, you can't tell me it's you guys always talk about race. Well, nigga, on the SAT, you still gotta fill out your race. What does it matter? What like you? Obviously this country is based on race, so let's just dig it. Let's just go with it. If you want to like fuck it, don't try and like make this into something it's not, because that's the thing. They always say shit like, oh, why do you guys gotta put race in it? I'm like, because nigga, you put race in it first. Like, what's up? What's good? What's good, my guy? I'm like shit. Like, I don't fucking start this stream and be like, hello, I'm black, just thought you should know. No. What? Like, do you just walk into rooms and be like, wait a second, I have to fill out my race card so everybody knows? Here you go. Like, no. Like, because it's the government's doing, and then then it has civilians fighting each other. Like, I never thought that. That's why I hate over this shit. He should mind his own business and stop interfering in things he doesn't have to worry about. Like, really, like he has nothing to worry about. Like, I feel he would be more qualified to just like talk on suicide, talking about being overworked. The Logan Paul situation. Like, he only made one video for Logan Paul, and he did something pretty disrespectful. He only made one video for that nigga, but then he's making videos left and right about black people. Like, you only made one video about a dude that actually was on your territory, fucked some shit up, and you only give one video to this dude. One. You haven't seen not near one. I want fucking articles. I need shit. I need to know. Like, you saw some black person doing some fuck shit in your country. I don't think so, my guy. The worst you get is the Nigerians on fucking to catch the Doherty Street. They're out there in Harajuku just like, you want to buy something, my guy? And you just be like, no. Because I remember I've been down to catch the Doherty many times, and every time I would go, I was like, oh, you know who I am. You know I'm not going to buy shit, okay? Let's just keep it moving. They just look at me and be like, oh, hey, sister. Oh, no, leave me alone. Right, thank you. Like, please. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say that you're not disproportionately targeting black people when you had Logan Paul wild the fuck out, and you're constantly every other 2 or 3 videos you own black people. I would like to see every other 2 videos be like, why people like Logan Paul are not welcome here. 3 questions for white people about Logan Paul. 3 questions to Europeans about Logan Paul. Like 3 questions to black people about Logan Paul. How you guys feel about how he behaved? You don't pose those questions. You only gave one video to this dude and barely touched on it. Like, nigga, like, please. Like, you can say sorry all day, my guy. Your actions do not meet your words. That's why I do not accept your apology, you know? And I do believe in forgiveness, but like I said, this dude had opportunities to pull himself out of this fucking hole. He just chose not to. Like, he chose not to. Has he even told a story about a black person wilding out up in New Home? It was only when those 2 black dudes approached him and scared him and his friend because they recognized him from his videos. But though the videos he recognized him from were basically pretty slanderous videos towards black people and his whole attitude problem. And I'm like, okay, you trying to be black and trying to step up and like have this attitude problem, you better be ready to fucking square up for them words, bro. I'm like, those black dudes are wise because you're not worth the deportation. You're not. Like, get up. Like, you're not. You're not worth the deportation, my dude. You're not. Like, you're not. Like, I'm glad those dudes didn't. I kind of wish they had, but I'm glad they didn't because they're not. He's not worth that. He's not worth the square up. He ain't worth the deportation. He ain't worth the square up. As far as I know, he only said stay out. Like I said, he was in a cafe. I think he said Starbucks. Two black dudes walked up on him, but I was like, you wouldn't be in this position if you had not decided to do what you did. Like, because for me, okay. So you guys know when I said I stopped following this dude when he let that one girl on his show who was like sexual harassing people. In that same video, she was like, this has been a really good opportunity for me, and I was able to get some work. People thought I was pretty and beautiful and blah, 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 so I was able to get some work. There's been a lot of people calling me saying that they like what I do and if I want a job or something and blah, 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 blah. Right? That's what she said. So I guess Nobita in his fucked up mind was guessing that people were going to contact him with like job reviews and stuff if he was being out here wilding out. But we all know why old girl got called back. And I guess Nobita got a taste of like, you're not white. You are also a minority. So other minorities are going to come up to you and be like, bitch, square the fuck up. But in your fucking fetishizing culture that basically like has white as right, that's why old girl got away with what she got away with. And like, it seems like he's really mad that he's not able to get away with the same shit. But it's like, dude, this is the hole that you dug. This is the hole that y'all be perpetuating. I'm sorry. This like you guys are always all up in Europeans Kool-Aid and shit. Okay, like you obviously think that you were ready for this. You were ready to do what these Europeans are doing, but you're not, my guy. Like, because you're a minority. This is exactly why these black dudes probably stepped up to you, bro. Like, they're not gonna sit here and tolerate this shit. Like, bro, you crazy? Like, what the fuck? Why did my phone vibrate? Someone better be. What's up? Fight a bitch. Oh no, it's a black woman who speaks. That's good. That's good. Okay, just checking. But no, I don't think old boy was really ready for like. He tried it, but he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready to like own up to like be responsible for what he said. He thought he was just gonna be cute and shit. People were gonna like just ha it off. But like, it's only because the rabbit hole went so deep to begin with. Who is blowing up my shit? I hope somebody fight me. Fight me, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Fight me. I'm not the one. I don't fucking care. I don't gotta be nice. I don't gotta be nice. I don't know, because that's the thing. This so crazy because people always be like, well, you're coming so uncivil. I'm like, I don't fucking care. I'm like, this whole country is based off people being uncivil, bitch. Like, how do we beat the British? We basically engaged in guerrilla warfare. They were like, these savages don't take turns after doing the barracks. How dare they? I thought Nobita was a Japanese nationalist. Japanese nationalist, if he's worth his salt, will go after Logan Paul. Whites who make a mockery of his people and culture. Yeah. But he only gave him one video, Wolf. Only one. Don't you think as like a nationalist you would make a further point to be like, this dude is trash. This is a prime example why we don't like them here. He took a tragedy and he managed to make money off of it because they demonetized the video already after he collected like a million fuck views. He still made like a fuck ton of money off of it anyways. Like, that's still like what he made is still enough to retire with, an average American to retire with. He could just chill and go lie in a hole for like the next couple of years. Nobody would know. He would still have all that money from that video. Nobody would be able to fuck with him. It's too late. He doesn't focus on something like that, He doesn't focus on that. It took so long for it to be demonetized. It was just, and it made it to front page and just, and then like when YouTubers were asking for reform, instead of reforming this douchebag here, you know what they did? They reformed the smaller channels and basically took away all of our monetizations and shit. And if we don't have a certain amount of subscribers, we don't make any money now. Because we were like, you need to reevaluate the system because one fuckwit decided to let this get to front page. So now all the smaller channels have to suffer. Like, people were adding YouTube. Like, they did it January the 24th. Like they were adding YouTube like fucking crazy. Like people were like, dude, what the fuck, man? Like I'm at like fucking like 7K, bruh, eat a dick. Like people were mad. Like mad. Big mad. I don't even know, like for me, I don't even know what to do now. Like me as a YouTuber, I don't make any money. I don't make money anymore. I could have, like, I was making chump change off of like the Gomez should die. Chump change. Chump a changer. Because they won't send out a check unless you hit like a hundo. No. Probably got maybe two of those. But still, it was like, it was like, get some groceries and shit. Like, but now, like, that's not, I don't even know, not even that. Like, and that, it's crazy because you got this whole person that fucked up YouTube for like a good 3 days. And when people are asking for reform, you punish the smaller channels and you barely punish this guy. Barely. I mean, his subscriber, like, it's people, like, this teeny people. Logan Paul did nothing wrong. I'm like, listen, I won't, listen. There's wrong and right. He did do wrong. How he reacted, I'm not sure how I would ever handle reacting to a dead body hanging from a tree either. I can't. Because I'm the type of motherfucker that gets a creeper, like, hitting on me, and I'm like, hell, miss me, sir. And I may do so with a smile. So he thinks, oh, she's just being playful. I'm like, no, I'm genuinely uncomfortable. But, once the resting bitch face comes out, you just gonna think, I'm some bitch. You might shoot me in the face or some shit. So I gotta be pretty. Although, please shoot me in the face. In me. In my life. YouTube loves Paul. Yep. I think now Nobita probably, he's gonna talk all this shit, right? He's gonna talk all this shit. He's gonna be like Japanese nationalist. He's gonna talk all this shit, and then wait, he's gonna get like this. He's gonna get like this crazy ass like white fangirl, be like, "Oh my god, you're so right about all those minorities. It's so hot," and he's gonna get shacked up with her. And then why she gonna say some fucking stereotypy shit towards him? Maybe that's what happened too, because like I said, you guys, it's on record that he saw this beautiful Canadian lady, and she curbed him because he was Japanese. He basically got handed it was before all this all started. He got handed a dose. This is why I think now it's just all been a Freudian slip. Like I said, like the whole incel things came to be is because they basically were like, we're gonna go to the bottom statistically the bottom of the barrel for male and female. Bottom of the barrel considered is black female, and bottom of the barrel for males is Asian males. If you guys don't know, like, so very many. His girlfriend was Korean. He managed to get a Korean girlfriend, but after he got curbed by the white chick, the white chick curbed his ass. He basically ended up taking a class with her. Yeah, in Canada, he ended up taking a class with her, and then said she didn't like Japanese dudes, and he was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. She said she didn't like Asian guys, and so he was like, "What the fuck?" It happened way before. You can check my IG. It has all the conspiracy theories, and then it has the timeline with things that he has said, things that he's actually said, like out of his own mouth. Okay. So we have what other people said. There's one post devoted to what other people said, and then there's one post devoted to what has come out of his own mouth. So basically to set the scene. No wonder. Yeah. I wonder if I can multi-screen this and pull it up and read it back. No, I mean, paraphrasing, he considered her beautiful and she curbed his ass. He even went as far to like take a class with her just so he could be in her class, and then got curbed. So I think it's like that moment coming to fruition. And his Korean girlfriend, I don't know. I ain't got nothing to say about the Korean girlfriend. You had her, but you still don't got her. So, and I was watching hiding in my bedroom, hiding in my room, hiding in my room stream. So I did look at it, FYI. And like she made this face, like she was like The old girl was like, she looked just like the fucking Liang. There's this Chinese reporter who did like an eye roll. It was so good. She had like a bob like me. And she just was like, she was listening to somebody talking. She was just like this. And she was like, I was like, ah! And the Chinese media had to censor it. Nobody could search for her name in China because everybody had started making memes about her because she was just like, oh. He said it was a long distance relationship and it didn't work out. So long. Oh, congrats on finally opening commissions. Hey, yo, LM. I opened them. I have one in progress right now. I sent the person the line art and I'm waiting for a reply back because I don't start coloring until they're happy with the line art. If you're not happy with the line art, then I don't start coloring. If they want any adjustments, I do that. That's what I prefer to do rather than just whipping it up and be like, here you go. No, you're going to be a part of this the whole way. And if there's something you don't like, we'll fix it for you. Like, that's where that's where my professionalism lies. If you don't like it, we'll fix it for you. Like, I'll fix it for you rather. Shoot. But yeah, like, he met his Korean girlfriend in Canada. He tried to continue it after he came back to Japan and it didn't work. She's probably taking dick all over. I'm sorry. I'm not that kind of person and I hate to be that way, but like Western culture really is just like, I feel like that's why a lot of people are like leaning towards like K-pop and stuff. Because yeah, you should start like Kun. Goddamn, like you picking up a pace boy. Like I feel like a lot of people that do romanticize the Asian culture in that way, like with K-pop and shit, they romanticize it in the way that it's so pure. It's not like here where people are just dogging you down for like, yo, let me get some of that meow meow. I'll give you some of that woof woof, And it's just like, I'm like, because you can't, because that's the thing, you can't assume all people are just gonna be like fucking horn dogs and stuff. I don't get that at all. And I'm like, I'm like, everybody has sex everywhere. I don't know if you guys know. It's just they're way clever at keeping that shit under the rug. All right, here in America, we just like, yo, you want your dick sucked or no? You want this neck? Because we're both like that, I mean, people are subtle. Like, shit, like, what the fuck? One BTS song talk about chocolate cheeks and chocolate wings. Nigga, are you talking about me? Who the fuck? The fuck? Blood, Sweat, and Tears is a song. And they were like, chocolate cheeks and chocolate wings. And I'm like, nigga, my cheeks are chocolate. The fuck? Who the fuck are you talking to, my guy? Like, what? I'm like, are you just picking words or is this like code? I'm like, you see saying he got with a black chick? Fucking XO, Black Pearl. I'm like, okay. Who the fuck? Fuck out of here. Everybody dyes their hair brown. There's no Black Pearl except this bitch. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like a lot of people like, that was the big thing about like, the BTS video still like heats people up. And I'm like, dude, will y'all shut the fuck up? Because they're like, oh no, Cupcake and Jungkook, she just said all this nasty shit. I'm like, you realize this nigga left Twitter a long time ago, and it wasn't before our mother queen Thought said anything. He left hella long time ago, my guys. That's very true. And for some reason, people, if they can't get it from someone they're seeing, chances are they're gonna get it from someone else. Yeah, like Wolf and side hoes and side dudes have been like basically confirmed for brawl. And I'm like, I personally just can't get with it. I can't have a side dude. I can't. Like, I have too many insecurities to begin with. I can't have no side nigga. And then I'm like, all these other people with tons of insecurity. I'm like, you just shackling all these people down with all this shit. Girl, get yourself, don't fucking know. Men and women, please don't be fucking dragging baby mamas in this shit. Don't be fucking. I'm like, if y'all want to have a relationship with all three of y'all need to be on some communication level shit. There's nothing wrong with that shit no more. Like, y'all can be a whole fucking polygamous, whatever the fuck couple you want to be. Like, shit, you have to be someone special to be something like a long distance relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, y'all know y'all daddy. Y'all know y'all daddy. We're 3 hours away from each other now, but we call each other every night. Oh my god. Okay. Um, I hate. I don't know. It's not that I hate it. It's just okay. So when I'm calling him, we'll be on WeChat and we'll like do the FaceTime thing on WeChat. And so like people will be watching, like my manager will be watching me, like when we're done with rehearsals, my manager will be watching me, and every time we end the thing, my manager just goes like, she'll be drinking something, be like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I'll be like, what? Because we're fucking retards. Oh my god. We get on there, and when it's time to say goodbye, we're so fucking stupid. When it's time to say goodbye, he's like, okay, I'm hanging up. I'm like, okay, bye bye. And then like I do this on the screen, so then he makes the other heart with. I don't want to. Listen, I didn't ask for this type of cringe in my life. So I do this on the screen, and he does the other heart on the other side, and so then he'll be like, okay, I'm hanging up. I'm like, okay. And he's like, all right, I'm hanging up. I'm like, okay. And he's like, I'm hanging up. I'm like, okay. Damn. But you know, that whole situation's a mess anyway, so I better not try and get too attached. But he's something else. Y'all daddy. It's not like I convinced this whole family to like me, but hey, And it's so, because he actually didn't talk a lot. Like when we were together, we didn't talk a lot. We would basically giggle and make jokes all the time, but we didn't talk a lot. And it's so crazy because now that I'm back in St. Louis and he's like 3 hours away, he talks so much now. It's not bad. He'll just always like, I don't know, because I'm always so goofy. My face is always so animated. Like, there's nothing really I can do about that. My face has always been really animated, and I think that's why people really get a kick out of me. Like, because when I take orders and stuff, like I'm pretty animated, so people just think that I'm like super nice. I don't know. I really sometimes I feel like it's like people high key throwing racist shade at me too, because they're like, oh look a little minstrel over there, all animated and shit, fella. Look at her. She's so happy at her job. No, please don't. I'm just naturally dumb. So like he'll just be out of like nowhere and be like, oh, your eyes are so pretty. I'm like, will you shut up? Where's this coming from? And he'll be like, your smile is so cute. I'm like, where is this coming from? What you want? You want some neck? Is somebody in that room? You better get, boy. But nah, man. For me, I just couldn't. Nah. I've been outside maybe a couple times from this house. I got hit on like, oh dude, this dude whipped around in his car. He fucking busted Yui and was like, hey mommy. I was like, sir, I can't. I'm on business. He's like, how about you just put my phone number in your phone? I'm like, yeah, no, can't do that. I'm like, my boyfriend would beat me. That's what I said. So I said it in hopes that he would know that my boyfriend would beat ass over me, would beat me and beat you too. Loon does not beat me, y'all, but he definitely was like, oh. I'm like, okay, bye. Easiest way to get a dude to back off is to have him question, would he fight a nigga for the pussy? Especially a bitch he don't know. Nah, he ain't gonna do it. That's why I'm like, nah, sorry, my boyfriend would beat me. He was like, oh, skip. So, and then like literally like a block later, a dude was hanging onto a light post and was like, hey yo, what you doing? I'm like, sorry, I'm going home. Gotta get home. I have to finish some business. I'm like, got my business. I got my briefcase right here. Thank you. And he's like, oh, you don't want to hang out? I'm like, why do you find the need to stop bitches who are doing something? Why don't you go find another bum bitch hanging onto a light post and go bother her? 1 + 1 is 2, nigga. Like, not 2 + 1 is 2. Get out of here, bruh. I'm a 2, you a 1. Good night. Frankly, I'm a 10 and you're a 1. Get the fuck up out of here, bitch. Like, the fuck? I don't know. Like, go find yourself another light post bitch to be hanging out with. The fuck is I mean, then I thought about it. I was like, you know, it is shoot your shot 2K18, so I can respect that. I actually said that to a dude at a corner store who I was in another city in here. I was in a completely different city, and oh boy was like fucking at fucking a corner store, and I was in there, and I had picked up, so I picked up some adult juice with change I got left, and he was like, "Hey, what you doing?" I'm like, "No, no, no, no." And he was like, "Yeah, that's a cool." I had on my Sailor Moon dress that day, and he was like, "Yeah, that's a cool dress you got." I was like, thanks." He's like, "Who are those people?" I was like, "It's like if you don't know them, we can't hang, bro." And I'm like, "Either way, I got a bro, so I can't hang with you." And he's like, "Oh, okay, I can respect that." I was like, "Yeah, I can respect that too." I was like, "Shoot your shot 2018." Like, he's like, "That's right, that's right." I'm like, "You damn right." Like, that's all I can respect is shooting your shot. Okay, like shoot your shot, but learn your place. Like if you shoot your shot and you fucking don't make it, like you can always try again, but don't try on the same hoop. Okay, like let's get this straight. Like good day, good night, good night. Just move it forward. You know that's what I feel about Nobita. Is I feel like instead of like just moving forward and progressing his life and doing things that would help him, he basically decided to go down a really bad tunnel and basically produce negative energy. He says he's not, "Oh, I'm not negative," but like, dude, you produce negative energy. Like you do. Like it's crazy because you unintentionally do, because how he speaks in the Latino video versus how he speaks in like the black people video, you can see that he's disgruntled with Latinos, but he doesn't. It's not as bad as how he feels towards black people. So, and then also in his video where he's like racist, oh, like he was like, "Oh, I was just trying to help people," and he was like, I've got an influx of black students, and there was just something weird about the interactions. I'm paraphrasing, something weird about the interactions that frustrated him, and it was like how hostile his black students were towards white people, and he wanted to like stop that. And I'm like, that's not your job to stop that. That's that country's job to basically stop that. Like people wouldn't have these hostilities if they were able to go out and barbecue in public and not be harassed. They wouldn't have these hostilities if they could just go to a playground and play with their children. As you like somewhere, it was this horrible video where these kids, and I don't even think it was America where this happened. These kids, these white children, were basically stopping this black boy from playing on the equipment, and then when he went to go be by himself and play on the other playground equipment, I think it was like a horse. His mom was with them. They actually got off the slide, went over there, and then hit that boy. And then like that's when the mom just basically picked up her kid and left. And then like you got all these parents standing there watching their kids harassing this child, not saying anything. That's not your responsibility anymore. It's the responsibility of those people now. And you're not gonna change anything, especially with your negative rhetoric. And I'm like, and I can't even imagine. I'm like, I really hope that these students of yours don't find your shit or whatever, because he's an independent English teacher, or I'm sorry, independent Japanese teacher. I don't know if he's an English teacher to anybody either, but he's an independent Japanese teacher, and I'm like, there's a reason for that, man. And I'm like, you really better hope YouTube brings you all the bread that you need, because when this bread run dry, you're not gonna have a good reputation, and people are gonna dig this shit up real good. And I told you, he had a Reddit account, and it was at -8 karma, and I went to go double check on it. It's deleted. I don't know if he got goofy timed by Reddit or what, but it's deleted. But I have the screen capped already, so you can't undo that. And I will definitely release some. Like I'm basically building up another case, another screen cap case, because this rabbit hole goes incredibly deep. So like if you want to peep my IG, it's Zayane_Desu at IG. You can find the two posts where you have the rumors that are circling around, and then you have like the things that he said out of his actual mouth, screen capped and documented. The timeline as well from when the madness began. Like he was a pretty normal person. He had his like own little quiet blog. And then when he started to basically progress into YouTube, that's when wowzers. That's when things got a little he was doing okay, and then 2017 was basically like, yeah, no. It's so weird too. I'm back. Welcome back. What time is it, by the way? It's been 2 hours of these shenanigans. I should probably go do something productive. I hate to like dip out on you. Well, as soon as you get here, you just reminded me. And I haven't eaten anything all day. I had some coffee, but I haven't really eaten anything. I've been trying to watch the figure. I'm getting older, and the whole chin-chinnies trying to do the thingies, and I'm like not trying to have that. It's trying, but it could be also the how I'm holding the phone. But I'm a Taurus. I don't really have a neck anyways. It's just like a fat. So, um, but I don't even know what do I have to. I have miso soup. No, I'm just kidding. I, I just got your thumbnail. Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. LM. Yeah. See. My friend was in Target and he was like, "Look at all these wonderful bath bombs." He's like, "I really like this one. This one's gonna be really good. It'll be great to like wash away all your misery." And then I was thinking about getting this. I was like, "Dude, you need to be a fucking meme, bruh." I was crying. I was like, "That's me." Okay, baby, you go take care of yourself. Okay, I will. I'm gonna bounce. No, I'm gonna leave. It'll be on backplay. We didn't have any copyrighted music, so no copyright strikes. Hey. So okay, eat healthy, yummy, nourishing food. I have gone on to the vegetarian stick not because I love animals, but because I just need to drop some weight. I do love animals, but listen, like meat's just really good. But okay, like this is good. This is good. I'm sorry. If it wasn't good, then vegetarians would not be trying to make like meat substitute shit with vegetables. I rest my case. Rest my case. Okay. you're not playing with me. You're not gonna give me this shit. If it wasn't good, you wouldn't be out here trying to make substitutes out of fucking everything. Okay. Anyways, peace out. I'll see y'all later.